Carl and Damon here from Brrraains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short, and it's they made what into a TV series. Pac-Man and Ghostly Adventures, Season 1, Episode 23, The Great Chase, written by Jim Magon. President Spirus' mother's in town, and he has shown her the sights. However, she is most excited to meet Pac, but he's already got started on dinner, which she seems to find adorable. So basically, she's a bit of a Pac enthusiast, a little bit of
Mm.
like impressed by him. Pack having eaten all the food means they're left with nothing but olives. They sit down to eat, and Mr. Spiros asks Pack questions about eating ghosts. Betrayer sees this on camera and is hurt that his own mother didn't tell him she was in town. And it's like, always get to remind us, like, oh yeah, he and President Spiros are brothers. Like, it's very easy to forget that.
Yeah, I still wonder if it's going to be like this is going to be like an ending episode between the brothers are saying like I know maybe they reunite or saying no I don't know saying stupid. Yeah.
Maybe. But it's
Mm.
very easy just to kind of forget it's even a thing.
Yep.
Betrayus is disgusted over the way his mother gushes over Pac, but both the imprisoned spirits are in shocked agreement when she declares that she wants to adopt Pac and be his official grandmother. Both President Spirits and Betrayus are like, what? Neither of them particularly love that idea.
I didn't
Pac
either.
loves it. Well, I know hijinks are coming from it, so it's kind of okay.
Mm.
Um, Pac loves this idea. Spirits and Betrayus not so much, especially as she runs them both down for not providing her with grandchildren, right? And then Betrayus rightfully points out, well, look, I could if I had my body. Then this raises questions. One particular question about the makeup of Pac worlders in general. How are they having children? Are they are they having sex? Is this what like? You see what I mean? Like, what has happened? Yes, it's all a bit like, oh, okay, this is interesting. This is a new development.
Yeah, bit of a weird thing for to be bringing into to a kids.
No, no, they're not bringing it in. That's what if your mind's going there because you're an adult and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But no, for the most part, it's just silliness. But it's just it's the idea that like, oh yeah, like when it really stops, like, well, yeah, actually, how are they procreating?
mm.
So Petraeus gets Butler to call around house as he wants to speak to his mother and puts in a childish voice for her. She reminds him that he can't have his body back as he will just try to take over the world and hangs up. So she kind of tells him off, like as a mother, she's like, well, you can't, you can't have your body back because you get your body back. This is what you'll do.
Mm.
I was a bit like, man, she's cruel. Like, she doesn't seem to care that her son is like a ghost in Netherworld. Angry but knowing she is right, he decides just to be evil, and he and Butler and Buttocks head into the city, crashing into the side of the roundhouse. They're going to use the possession device, so that's back now, apparently, the possession device. And this has been upgraded with an extender. And inside the roundhouse, Betrayus confronts his mother and possesses her. And this is the weird part of it. It's weird because it's like, oh, Betrayus is inside his mother's body. But he kind of says that. He says a point about her being in her body. And I was just like, this is weird. This is
Yeah.
weird. So he has to play the role, and he uses the possession to be mean to President Spirus and demand he open a repository. However, Spirus refuses, so Dr. Buttocks uses another device to now hypnotize the president. I don't get that. Like, why is the writing not just Spirit says, "Oh no, mummy, I can't do that," and then she basically shouts at him, tells him off, so he comes like, "Okay, mummy, I'll do it." Why we do? But we do this weird thing where he gets hypnotized and then regresses to being like a baby.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with them bringing back equipment that we've seen previously, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, again, I think the whole mother shouting at him would have been a better storyline.
Yeah, just like like the idea that they're both like still scared of their mother.
Yeah.
But he regresses to a child and betrays us to take on the role of mother to get Spirus to take them to the secret location of the repository. Pac now arrives and greets Mrs. Spirus, but Betrayus is mean to him and humiliates him in front of Cillian and Spiral. They're kicked out, but Pac is suspicious of a complete attitude change. I absolutely love this. I just every so often I think take Pac down a peg. So the way that Betrayus, as pretending to be the mother, absolutely lays in the pack, I was a bit like, that's quite good.
It was, yeah.
Eventually, Betrayus is able to convince the childlike spirits to take them to the repository. As they leave in the car, Pac and the gang are coming back to the roundhouse. They dive out of the way, and furious with them, Betrayus reveals to Pac that he has possessed his mother and is his spirit acting like a kid. This is really good. How they do this? So what they do, right? Like it sounds like, well, why would Betrayus reveal himself? He doesn't really.
Mm-hmm.
He's stressed out and angry because he's having to deal with spirits. He's speeding in his car to the point where he tries to run Pac down. And it's done in slow motion. As Pac dives out of the way, basically, Betrayus screams at him so hard he kind of comes out of the body momentarily. Like, I thought it was a really clever way to do it, and it looks great.
Yeah, because at least it wasn't something stupid like bloody Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde, or that telling him again. So it was something different, which is new. So
yes. Realizing they need help, they go off to see Cersei, who reveals that Spirus moved to a repository recently and didn't tell him. So there's that now. Apparently, Spirus moved to a repository, was supposed to tell Cersei, and it never got there yet, basically. But thankfully, Cersei has a tracker on the presidential limo. Why?
I just also.
Yes, and they head out in different vehicles to catch up with Betrayus. They do catch up with him, and we get some hijinks as Betrayus tries to lose them while being guided by the kid Spirus, and Buttocks attacks the gang. He actually manages to make the rest crash, but they get in their hoverboards and are able to help Pac and get Spirus back, who thinks the whole thing is a lot of fun. This is a pretty solid car chase sort of sequence of events we've got here. We've got hoverboards, we've got different things, we've got hijinks and silliness. And I didn't mind this. It's quite energetic.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
They do all end up arriving at the repository, and Betrayus abandons his mother's body, ordering all ghosts to be called for an attack. Pac is quickly able to eat Dr. Buttocks, but is too late as the ghosts attack. Luckily, Cersei has a new power berry that allows Pac to spin super fast and suck all the ghosts into his mouth. Thank goodness for that, eh?
Yep.
He doesn't need to deal with Betrayus, though, as Mrs. Spirus tells him off and sends him crying back to his room. That's how you end that segment. That is a good segment. That is what I want. Use her to the point where, like, he just gets told off and sent to his room.
Yeah. I just think that they're getting the last couple of episodes. They're getting very lazy with here's a berry, do this thing. Yeah. You know, previously they didn't have to do that. So I don't know why now.
Short ideas, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes later, she says her goodbyes, and it's revealed that the repository has been rehidden while they wait for President Spirus' hypnotism to wear off. And that's the end of that one. You might be thinking, oh, so did she just change her mind about adopting him? Yeah, it seems like she did.
Yeah.
That was weird anyway.
Yeah.
I think this is a very strong episode. I think the whole concept's quite fun, quite silly. The fact that it made me a couple of times go, that's weird. But also you've got a high energy car chase as well. This was, for me, a fun episode. That obviously, like all of them, it has to have an ending. They're short on time, so they have to just chuck in here's a berry and it ends it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so I liked it. So it's always a good concept of the two kids being scared of the mother, and I liked it.
Yeah, I like that as well. So yeah, the Great Chase, episode 23 of Pac-Man and Ghostly Adventures. You got any thoughts on this you want to share? You know what to do? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at gbhbl. Just search for gbhbl and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.